morning and happy Feel Good Friday. Hi, Sister G.
Morning.
Glad to see you this morning. Let's start today in child's pose. So come to hands and knees and bring your heels apart. You would come to hands and knees and then bring your tops of your feet together, bring the knees apart and just sink down nice and easy, hips to your heels. Just lengthen your spine, lengthen your arms, and just really open the spine. And then bring your forehead close to the ground. There you go. And just allow yourself to settle into your body. Sometimes it feels really good to just disconnect from everyone and everything and enjoy your company. As you continue to awaken this morning and you feel the renewal of your sleep, just take a moment to shower your mind. So what that means, showering your mind, is just taking a step back from things that you may be thinking about. So any thoughts, any emotions. I mean, really, it's like just stepping back and just, instead of being it, just kind of stepping away from it and just spending time with you. Your soul is here to illuminate and shine in its own extraordinary way. And so why don't you spend some time with your soul this morning? And begin to notice your breath. Begin to notice your body breathing. Begin to breathe into the nose and let it go. Everything in nature has something to offer. For example, a flower offers pollen to the birds, to the bees, and the sun, when you see the sun today, it offers warmth and light. And the snow offers water to the rivers as it melts. Begin to think about how you serve, how you show up every day, how you use your gifts, how you can implement them in your life. So from child's pose, come up onto neutral spine, hands and knees, and begin to inhale into the nose and drop the belly. Raise the tailbone, lift your head, and then slowly release your head around the spine, tuck the tailbone. We'll do a couple of rounds, and then drop the belly. Raising the tailbone. Feel your hands on the mat as you do this. The tops of your feet. Inhale. Drop the belly. Raise your head. Really lifting that tailbone and then rounding the spine. Good. Now come into neutral spine and just feel your hands on the mat. And come up to your tiptoes and just begin to lift your knees up. Lift your knees up into downward facing dog. Press down on your hands and then press down on your tippy toes as you lift the heels, bend the knees, and come into your hands into a halfway lift. Nice flat back here. Looking down at your feet. Inhale into the nose and then exhale, hug it in. Nice tight hug and squeeze. Release your head. And then inhale as you open your arms. Inhale, reach up. Look up to your hands. And then bring your hands together. Bring your thumbs to your heart center. Press your hands together, breathing in. And out. Good. Now bring your hands to the sides as you inhale, reach up. Palms together. We're going to fold in half. Inhale, halfway lift. Now exhale, plant your hands, step back. So from a plank, we're going to press down on our hands, shift forward, come down to stop at the elbows, and then come all the way down, tops of your feet on the mat, pressing down on your chest and just lifting your heart and your chest. You can leave your body on the mat or you can lift the body and allow it to hover. Breathe in and out. One more breath, breathe in and out into downward facing dog. Just take off my socks, it's kind of slippery. Go. So begin to breathe in and out. I'm going to take the right foot, right leg, bring it up. Draw in the knee and then step it through to warrior one. So the outer edge of your foot is on the back of the mat. So come into warrior one, breathing in and out. Pressing down on that right foot, right knee. And from warrior one, we're going to come into Skandasana to the back of the mat. As you lengthen that right leg. And from the side lunge, let's see, what do I have? We're going to come to an extended side angle. So you're going to bend that right knee and your elbow is going to be right on top of that knee. You're going to just rest that right elbow and bring your left hand up, all the way up. And here there's a couple of different options that you can do. You can stay right here and look up to the left hand, or you can take that right hand and bring it out like you're holding a ball. Good, breathe in and out. And from here, we're going to press down on that right hand and bring up that left leg into balancing half moon. Breathing in and out. Breathing in. Left knee is going to bend. And it's going to come right behind the right knee into a Shiva squat. So come down, inhale up. Come down. Inhale up. Good. Now we're going to plant the hands, step back. Feel the toes, feel your hands. We shift forward. Come all the way down. Stop at the elbows. And then come all the way down to your mat. Pressing down on your mat. Open your heart. And into downward facing dog. Stay here for 3 to 5 breaths, breathing into the nose. Seal the lips back out of the nose. You're going to feel a slight constriction in the back of your throat. Good. Breathing in and out. Now bring your focus over to the left foot, the left leg, and take that left leg up, all the way up. Good. And bend at the knee. Squeeze it in. And then step it through to come into Warrior One. Look up to your hands. Good. Pressing down on that left foot. Inhale into the nose. And then exhale into that side lunge, Skandasana. Lengthen the left leg. Good. Open up that inner thigh. And from here, we're going to bend the left knee. And you can bring the left forearm, the left elbow, and just rest it right on your knee. Right hand comes up. If you want a little bit more this morning, we're going to take the left hand and bring it out. Like you're holding that ball. Breathing in and out. Okay, now balancing half moon. Pressing down on that left hand. Finding balance. And work your way, taking your time. Good. Float the right leg. Left arm comes up. And from balancing half moon to Shiva squat. Come up and come down. Come up and come down. And one more time, coming up and down. Now plant your hands, step back. Come into a plank. Breathing in and out. Feel your toes. And now shift forward and come all the way down and stop at the elbows. And bring your body down. Open your heart. Open your chest. And into downward facing dog. So here, just begin to bend the knees. Good. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Travel to your hands into a halfway lift. Hug it in, nice tight hug and squeeze. And inhale, reach up, look up. And hands to heart center, pressing your hands together. Good. Breathing in and out. So let's try that again. Feel your feet on the ground. Bring your hands to the sides. Inhale, reach up. Hands together, right to the heart. Bring your hands right to the heart. We're going to fold in half. Release your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back. So from a high, come down, and then open your heart. And into downward facing dog. Take the right leg and bring it up. Draw it in. And then bring that right knee over to the right hand. Leave that left leg long. So pigeon on the right side. And just fold. And just come down to open your hip. Good. Just take a moment. Soften your body, soften your mind. We're going to just give some time for your body to soften. If there's any part of your body that needs to soften, allow it to do that now. I was listening to one of my favorite authors, Robin Sharma, this morning, and he has 9 rules. It was his video, like podcast. He said he has 9 rules for a monumental life. And I thought it was interesting, and I'll see if I can share all 9. Maybe not. I'll continue if I don't finish it. But the first one is leader, lead thyself. How we show up as a leader. I'm reading my notes. That we have a responsibility to lead ourselves and to lead by example. And he talks about APR, absolute personal responsibility. So that's the first one, leader, lead thyself. So you can't, he says, you can't lead your family or your coworkers, if you're doing a project, if you can't lead yourself. So that's the first one. And if you'd like, switch legs. Yeah. Beautiful, Sister Rosini. Coach, Sister Rosini. Thank you for this morning. Yeah, left side, and just allow your body to soften. The second one is be the humblest person in the room. So he talks about Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King Jr., Mother Teresa, Gandhi. Think about these legends and these icons. And he said something that I thought was pretty interesting. He said, beneath your irritations is the opportunity for growth. So if there's anything that bothers you, that triggers you, it's a learning experience to why that is so. So that's the second one. The third one is be willing to do what most people are not willing to do. And think about your long term. So if you're, I don't know, if you're writing a book, or if you're trying to get to another level on your career and your life, think like also the big picture. Like, and he says, see your work as art. Be original, be authentic, trusting your instinct, knowing who you are, and learn how to develop your own voice. Okay. So from pigeon on the left side, sorry, I left you there for a while. Come into hands and knees, tabletop. And bring your toes together, your knees apart, and just sink down all the way down into child's pose. Breathing in and out. Bless you. So you didn't just sneeze. Good. Now come all the way up to hands and knees. And then come into downward facing dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Travel to your hands into a halfway lift. Good. Hug it in, nice tight hug and squeeze. And then see if you can just bring your bottom all the way down and come onto your back. And bring your knees to your chest. Nice tight hug and squeeze. And then bring your knees to the right side. And then open up your arms and look over to the left. So spinal twist. And just allow your body to soften here. Soften your eyes. Unclench the jaws. So where did I leave off? It was number 3. So the fourth one is to thy own self be true. So being yourself because everyone else is taken, and to never lose yourself. Be true to what makes you great, your hard work, how you serve people at your job, or how you serve your family. It's number 4. And now bring your knees over to the left side and then your head over to the right, staying in that spinal twist. Number 5 is, he says, small daily improvements when done consistently over time lead to stunning results. So what we do every day, the little rituals, the little routines, the little daily habits add up to stunning results. Bring your knees to your chest, nice tight hug and squeeze, and then bring your hands to your feet for happy baby. So you bring your knees to your chest, and then bring your hands to the soles of your feet, bringing your knees close to your armpits, and just kind of rock from side to side. Again, soften your face. Practice your breathing. Right? Practice being right where you are. And then when you're ready, bringing one leg down, the right leg down, and the left leg, and your arms to your side, and just allow yourself to do absolutely nothing. And I'm pretty sure this week every single one of you, have given it your all. Sister Debbie, Sister Rosini, Sister Gina, Sister G, Sister Claire, Sister Jetalyn, Sister Lynn, and Janine, all of you. Allow your shoulders, your bones to just come down on your mat. Practice breathing into the nose, and as you exhale, try out breathing out of your mouth like you're breathing out of a straw. Just notice how that feels. So number 6, he says, walk the earth gently and gracefully. We're all a work in progress. And he says, life is a short ride. We're work on our character, our integrity, our compassion, our understanding, our kindness and love, and treating people well. He was talking about, he said, you can go to the doctor's office for a routine checkup, and the doctor calls you and says, I need to see you here at 2 o'clock. And it's like, we just never know. Life is a short ride, and to make each day count. So that's number 6. Number 7, he says, be radically helpful. How may I serve the most people? How are we raising our children, our family? practicing having conversations with looking people in the eyes and putting away the cell phone. Connection and impact. Number 8 is get really great at what you do. Whatever it is that you do, you're making pizzas, you're a mailman, you're a farmer, you're a taxi driver, whatever it is that you do, just be really good at it. Like he talked about a taxi, like entering the taxi and it's clean. And instead of the taxi driver not talking to his passenger, he's like talking to his family on the phone and the passenger's just in the back seat. So he was like, if you're a taxi driver, talk to your passenger, get to know them, get to know each other. So that human connection. And number 9, he says to have fun. Again, we don't know how long we have here, so have fun and laugh. Step away from the energy vampires, from the joy stealers. Just take a moment for you. Begin to think of 3 things that you're grateful for this Friday morning. Sorry about that. Just a reminder that we are always guided, we are always protected. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Loving can hurt sometimes, but it's the only thing that I know. Practice calming your body, your mind. Allow your hands to naturally curl. It is the only thing that makes us feel alive. Now just begin to move your hands and bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself a tight hug and squeeze. And then bring your knees over to your favorite side. And just practice the art of the pause. Just pause. And when you're ready, bringing yourself all the way up to a seat, one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. We'll take a united inhale into the nose, and then let it go. Stay with yourself. I wish all of you incredible health, you and your families. I wish you all the joy in the world, and I know wonderful things are going to happen in your life. I wish you joy, peace, and love to every single one of you. Namaste, sisters. Happy Feel Good Friday. Mwah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sister Claire, can you do it?
Yes.
Thank you.
Set up over here.
Everyone looks so cozy.
All right, let's all take a photo. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, smile. Got it.
Thank you. Bye, sisters.
Thanks, Mary.
Bye.
Thanks, sisters. Bye.
Bye.